Hi guys, today we're going to look at the secret command onClick to use in the Quantlab workspace development. So what is the onClick? Well, it's using uh, the click event in a table to guide something that you want to happen, some user action. So by clicking on a table, on a row or a column, you want to catch that event and you want to have the workspace do something. So here we have a little demo workspace that will show us some interest rate curves. So by clicking on one, it will color that highlighted row, and it will also tell the two tables, the one table with the data and the graph with the curve, uh, that it should change and display the chosen uh, curve. So how do we do this? So then we need to add some code, and we have then the secret function that is initialized by two underscores, and it's called the onClick command. So it has to look like this: two underscores on single underscore click, and it takes three input arguments. It takes a row, a column, and whether this is a single click or a double click action that we're working with. So by attaching this onClick function to the table will tell this function on which row and on which column, and did the user do this with a single or a double click. And then this function will be called, and then we can do something within this function as a response to that click action. And in this case, we want to publish internally the event so that we can have other functions listening to this event and then doing the update. So what we will do here is we will, in the local channel, we will pass the row that we're on to the other tables, which can then in turn check out which curve we're at and update those accordingly. And we will not go through the local publish functions today, just the onClick. So let's put a breakpoint on the onClick, and let's see how this is catched. If we go to the user interface, we will then, if we click on that, that click gets caught by this function, and we can then see that we have accessed row 2, column 0, and yes, this was a single click. And then if we step through this function, we will see that we end up publishing being on row 2 to the local publish. And then just how to look at, we can see that we also want the coloring of our onClick. So as you can see, it changes from default color to the turquoise color, and that is then done by depending on if we're on the original row or on the clicked row. You can see that we send out a different color depending on which row we're on. So this is fetching the event and then redrawing that table, highlighting the chosen position in the table. So the onClick function, how do we get it into the workspace? Well, if you look at the table where we want to catch this, we can look at the functions, and you can see that the onClick function is just attached to this table and will then fetch the row and column and whether it's a single or double click from that table. and it can be more than one column, of course. So that's how it's done to get the unclick feature in workspaces, and potentially separating double click from single click if you want separate actions if you do single click or double click. And that's the tip of the day. Thank you very much.